What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to the 6th episode of ReZero. This one is titled The Maiden's Gospel. The Maiden, eh? Who's the Maiden? I mean, the Gospel could be referring to the witch's cult, right? But who is the Maiden they refer to in relation to that? That's the question, as a fly goes buzzing over my head. You might see some flies in this video, and if you hear any extra background noise, it's because I have my window open here at 2:45 in the morning. Not a good idea for bugs, but we'll make do. It's just helped cool me down, because it's been hot here in Britain past week, 2 weeks almost, and yeah, I've been very, very, very bad on my sleep schedule, and I've struggled to get any meaningful sleep, which is why this is coming out on a, what day even is it? This will be coming out on a Saturday, which is 2 days later than intended, right? Because it's the first day show, I think. Sure, we'll go with that. I don't even know what days it is anymore. Anyway, last time on ReZero, we learned a bit more about the village we were in. It's not a unanimous decision for everyone to be able to leave the village. Some people find sanctity in sanctuary, as it were, and they don't all want to leave, and it's kind of split as to what happened, or what they want to happen. And whilst Garfield and this new character, Ryuzu? Was it Ryuzu? I had her name here. Yeah, Ryuzu. Whilst she also seems to want to go out, it's not entirely sold on that idea yet. And realistically, Subaru could go through all these trials. He clears the first trial, and I think surprises Ekidona a little bit with his responses to her. Like, she seemed to be expecting one thing, but really didn't get what she was expecting and got something entirely different, which I think has just piqued her interest more in him. Like, she already saw him as interesting, as their first Tea Party meeting was. But I think that interest is growing more and more with their interactions as they go on. Hopefully there'll be more of that. In fact, there might be more this episode, considering how it ended. So, we've managed to take the non-demi-humans, the non-half-bloods, as it were, who were the normal villagers of whatever village they came from that was outside of... that they evacuated away during the witch attack and everything. So they're all going back. Subaru's going back. He's going to be reconvening with Beatrice because he was told by Ram, I believe, to ask a certain question. Let me just double check what that actual question was. I want to get it right. I think it referred to something in particular, and I just want to make sure I get it right. Because Frederica's holding back some stuff here, as far as I can tell. Let's see if I can find it. Never be that fiendish. I like the choice word fiendish there as well. Frederica's Tell Beatrice this. Roswell said to ask the question. So there is a question that must be asked that Beatrice will know. I mean, we already know Beatrice, and, well, we know Roswell has links to the witch and the cult through all this. He's kind of using the Witch's Guild to boost him, Subaru, and Amelia up, and I think he has some inkling of what Subaru is going through. Could it be possible that he knows Subaru is touched by the witch in any way? That seems unlikely, but he seems to have a lot of faith in Subaru, despite him being a complete outsider. So he might know something more, but we'll see. Beatrice definitely has relations to Betelgeuse because of her comments when he was kicked out of her room last time. And now we're having to go back. And as we went back, because we actually made it back, end of the episode, all the doors in the mansion were swung open. Now, I can only assume that is because of someone looking for Beatrice or Beatrice not wanting to be found. Because why would every door be open? We know that if you open the door, occasionally you might pop into Beatrice's room. And if all the doors are open, maybe someone was trying to get into Beatrice. Why, I don't know. Who would know of Beatrice? Don't know either. But Subaru is killed whilst he's running around the mansion by Elsa, of all people. Like, I didn't expect her to make a reappearance. Was it the Bowel Hunter? There it is. We found her, or we saw her in episode, well, she was the first arc of the story, essentially. She was the first enemy that Subaru really encountered, whilst he was getting to know Amelia. And she did say she would return, and she has returned, so I wonder what her deal is now. Why she returned. And also, this is the most important part. Start the episode here that we're going to get into now. Where does he respawn? Because we know he has certain periods of time where he will reset. For example, his first reset point that we saw this season was back on the carriage as they were leaving the White Whale, and Ram's, her entire existence, her memories, her name, everything, except her physical body, was eaten by gluttony, I think? Yes, gluttony. Or Sin Archbishop gluttony, I should say, because there is a distinction between witches and archbishops. Archbishops only serve under Satella. None of the others have any archbishops. So I assume that's part of Satella's plan to become a grand witch and, like, the only witch over her archbishop. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what her end game here is and why her strong connection to Subaru. Like, what does Subaru bring for her? I don't know. She sees something in him, but we don't quite know yet. So yeah, as we start this episode, I guess, where does Subaru spawn? That is going to be the question, so let's get it answered. 26-minute episode again. I love ReZero because they have longer episodes. Like, 26, 28-minute episodes are not unnatural for this show. And I love that. Most animes are around about the 22, 24-minute mark, so we get extra time with the anime, and yet it still goes just as quickly. It's so well done. Anyway, so as always, these are time-based formats. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll all be in sync. If there's no PED, because this show very much decides when it wants to throw those in, I'll call them out so you know we're roughly in sync. I'm watching the official Crunchyroll version, which you can find in the description below. And, yeah, I think with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it's back here. Is this after the trial ended? I hope it's after the trial. That's a very good question. Okay, we are right after the trial. And there's Amelia, so... She's not reacting quite so violently last time. There it is, okay. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go through all this again now. Oh boy. Title card. And no OP. Okay, it's gonna be that type of episode. Cool. Okay. Oh, there we go. Actually going to talk about it. Okay. Yep. Apparently. There's 3 parts to the trial. Right. Okay. Calling him sadistic trials, even though he had a positive experience out of it. Well, that's going to be demoralizing to her. Uh-huh. He's not going to offer... Oh. He actually did suggest it. But if she doesn't overcome it... She needs to overcome this, though. I don't think that's a good idea, really, Subaru. Okay. Hmm. 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 Interesting. Ooh. Hmm. I think this is like a consistent mistake that Subaru makes. As soon as he dies the first time, he always reverts in a completely different direction, and it always hurts those around him. I feel like this happens every reset he has. Hmm. Huh? Right. I mean, he. Yes. It looks good for her. Uh, Not particularly. Doesn't mean anyone. Right. I mean, yeah. Hmm. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's the case. Hmm. All right. This time. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I keep looking out that window. I'm expecting something to show up in that window. I don't know why. I just expect it to be like a horror film. Oh. Is it? You sure about that? Hmm. And that exception is RAM. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Hmm. Oh, okay. Because it was probably Roswell's decision, I guess. Hmm. Uh, huh? She was spacing out for a second there. What was she spacing out about? What would she be spacing out about? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yep. Alright. We're off earlier. And faster. So yeah, suspicions about these crystals. Communication, maybe? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, gonna actually say about Rem now? Or is he gonna try and break the Satella thing? Hmm. Definitely Rem at this point. Mm-hmm. I wonder how much he told her over that journey. Two days early, okay. I think 2 days is enough. Spacing out. Okay. Better. Adorable. Aww. He is. I think he's the most hurt person in this entire world emotionally, with what he's been through over the past near 30 episodes. In fact, it's over 30 episodes now. Oh, yeah, this is the first time they've properly met. Wow. Naturally. Well, patrolling forest fire, okay. Hmm. Of course, in this life, he doesn't. In this life, Ram hasn't told him the thing about Beatrice, but he should remember. They're going to see Rem. Okay. There she is. Okay. Alright. And Frederica. Hmm. Of course. Oh. That's a reaction. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, that makes sense. Hmm. 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 That's the phrase he was going with? I don't know if she's playing dumb or if she just genuinely does not know. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. I love this music in the backing. That's actually really true. Alright. Hmm. Because she genuinely does not know, maybe? Oh, really? Oh. I thought she'd react more to being taken to the sanctuary, but apparently not. Hmm. That's suspicious. Yeah, we're all slow at the moment, Ram. And that's what she actually wants. Okay. Fair. Oh, she's here already. That's way too quick. Oh no. Oh no. How the hell do we resolve this? Don't you dare hurt Petra. Don't you dare. Ho ho. Okay. Whose blood was that? That was hers, okay. But she doesn't care. Hmm. Oh ho, there we go. I mean, yeah, it wasn't fully healed, was it? So. Oof. Oof. Mm-hmm. Beatrice Have you remembered the question? He hasn't mentioned it since he's came back. Oh. I mean, cold illogical, but yeah, I mean, you're right. And of course he... Yeah. And... But she means nothing to me. So she acknowledges that fact. Right. Don't worry about me, go on. I agree with that, except it wouldn't be Roswell-sama. She wouldn't say Roswell, she'd say Subaru. Forget me and save Subaru. That's what she probably would have said in that situation. Beatrice especially is vital here, because we need to ask her a question. Oof, so that's 2-1. Shut that down. Petra, not now. Wow. Voice crack. Can you solo Elsa? Oh, okay. Going full beast form transformation, I'm guessing? Or as full as she can manage, I imagine. Okay, the stone's glowing. Is it? This is the full transformation form. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we'll just fling. Ho ho. Nice. I mean, yeah. Alright. I somehow doubt you can solo Elsa, though. Something tells me Elsa's not just a simple assassin, as it were. Also, how nice of Elsa to not come down to them in all that time. I mean, it's just a smoke cloud. She could have just jumped out the window as well. And they're back in. Yep. The hell? Was that her? No. Excuse me, what? What is going on? Why is there a Marbeast here? I thought the barrier was still up. Apparently it's not. Oh. Was this part of Elsa's plan? Break the barrier, bring some Marbeasts in? Okay. So still sticking to the plan of... Yeah. Distract it away. Now we can go after Rem and Beatrice. I don't know about saving Beatrice. I feel like Beatrice is perfectly safe where she is, right? Ah, blood loss. I wonder if there was poison on those needles as well. Ow. Oof. Very brave, Petra. That is kind of true. And the one that she gave him. Alright. I haven't got much time left, so I wonder where they're going to go. I get the feeling he's going to reset again, though. Because where is Elsa in all of this? Like, Where is she? She's been quiet here for too long. There we go. I was waiting for it. What's happening? He was still holding on to Petra. There's Batrash. What? Oh, wow. That was amazing shot choice. Being like first person that entire time. That was brilliant. Elsa? Oh, no. They're not showing Petra at all. They're only showing her arm. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's just her arm, isn't it? Or it's going to be her dead body. It's just her arm. I fucking knew it. Fuck, this is good. I mean, it's terrible, but it's so good. He wants to reset now, I bet. He wants to reset. And there she is. Nope. But she's... Oof. Client, okay. So she has been hired by someone, probably an archbishop. A specific... So someone would know when they were coming back. Melee? Who's Melee? Just take it. And in with Beatrice. In with Beatrice. Yes. Okay. That's a good ending. Oh boy. And that's... That was such a good ending. Holy cow. Oh, I need a minute to think about that before I get into this. Okay, that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal episode. I loved every single moment of that. But it does raise the question now, what happens? Because Petra's... she's gone, right? There is no Petra now. So what happens if this is why did he go in to see Beatrice? Why did he try that? I honestly expected him to just take the blade, recess, and try again. Now that he knew there was going to be a Marbeast involved. Why was there a Marbeast involved? Did it have anything to do with that fact that Frederica was back from the forest somewhat quickly? Because she was meant to be out patrolling the forest, but she came back very quickly with his arrival. Did that allow Elsa to then have a Marbeast ready? Or is there some other means to which she could get a Marbeast in the mansion? I don't know. Because that's interesting that there was one present. And only the one, and it was quite a big one. So maybe it's her pet or something, I don't know. So who's Melee? Who is Melee meant to be? Because that's a name I don't think we've heard yet. I don't think that's the name of a character, per se. But I also don't want to look it up, because if I look it up, I might be spoiled, because if that's a character we're meeting later on as we confront this, because, like, we've been attacked, We find out who Meili is, we go after her and find out why she's hired to go after Subaru. So I don't want to look up who Meili is. I'm going to assume we're going to find her soon. I don't think it's any character we've been introduced to right now, because I don't think any of their names could even possibly become a nickname Meili. I don't think so, anyway. Maybe, but I think it's more likely to be another character that we see. Potentially an Archbishop of the Witch's Cult. That would be my guess. It seems likely that... Who comes after Subaru? The Witch's Cult. Why do they come after Subaru? Well, partly because of Roswaal. So it makes... Here's my theory, based on all this so far. I'm going to assume Roswaal, since he knows when Subaru leaves both times. He knows when they both leave. Well, no, because she said she was expecting two maids and a shut-in. So maybe she wasn't informed of this change of plans by Subaru because he... Wait, he did tell Roswaal, didn't he? Let's see, I just want to double check. With the exception of one person, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm curious as to who she referred to as the shut-in, then. Like, was he referring to Subaru? Because, I mean, he is a shut-in in his former life. Or are they referring to Rem, who has become a shut-in because, well, she literally does not exist anymore? Well, no, if she doesn't exist, how would she even know of Rem in the first place? Unless it was from the Witches' Guild? Witches' Guild. Witches' Cult? I don't know why I call them a guild. They're definitely not a guild. Okay, so my theory right now is that the Witches' Cult, based on information from Roswaal, is coming after Subaru. No, it can't be Roswaal. Roswaal is putting these challenges in front of Emilia to heighten her. This doesn't heighten Emilia in any way by having Subaru go back and be attacked. So scratch that theory, it's not Roswaal. But someone is going after Subaru, probably using the Witch's Cult, and the Witch's Cult have hired Elsa for this contract, and this Meili person is going to be a Sin Archbishop of the Witch's Cult. Which one? Not Gluttony or Greed, because we just met them. What were the other Sin Archbishops? Let me just see. So, Lust? I don't think it's going to be Lust. Wrath? It could be Wrath, I suppose. Uncontrolled feelings of anger, rage, or hatred. Could be Wrath. In a wish to seek vengeance. Maybe Sin Archbishop Wrath going after Subaru after killing Betelgeuse. Maybe. That would be interesting. Maybe Meili is meant to be Sin Archbishop of Vengeance. Or Wrath, I should say. And is seeking vengeance for Betelgeuse. That would be an interesting one. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that being my primary theory as we go into the next few episodes. That seems to work for me anyway. So yeah, these stones seem to be linked to their ability to B-shape in some way. I'm not quite sure what is allowing them to do that. Maybe it's because of these gems they had the ability to be demi-humans in the first place. Maybe they were saved by having these gems that would contain the majority of their beast presence, so that they could live relatively normal lives as demi-humans, demi-beasts, whatever. Maybe, something like that. Or maybe it's just that the gem allows them to unlock it as a single use, maybe. I don't know how it works. But yeah, the question still remains if Elsa... Maybe Elsa, when referring to the shut-in, is referring to Beatrice, because Beatrice is the shut-in. Yeah, 2 maids and a shut-in. Petra, Frederica, Beatrice. 2 maids and a shut-in, right? So maybe that's all she was expecting. And then Subaru and Ram come back, adding more numbers to it. I can only assume it's in reference to that. And yeah, I hope Subaru hasn't unintentionally created a new respawn point here. I hope he gets the answers from Beatrice. Maybe Beatrice kills him, or he goes and accepts death, or is killed by Elsa as he comes back out. Because I don't want there to be a timeline without Petra. I really don't want there to be a timeline where she's not involved. Because that's just going to be... That's going to be heartbreaking. Let me go back to it. Yeah, there's the cut where it's literally just her arm there. You can't see anything else apart from her arm. Yeah. And is that her? That's her face down, no arm, under the rubble. The big maze. Yeah, she proved to be quite enjoyable. 2 mates and 1 shut in. I don't want Melee taking any more credit from me. And then Beatrice allows him in. Well, hopefully he's now going to remember the question, right? Because he still has the question to ask her from Roswell, which he should still remember if he's okay in the head, which right now I don't know if he is. But if he remembers that, he might ask that. And we'll see exactly what happens. Although in this world, he hasn't been told to ask the question. So if Roswell or Ram find out that... Well, no. We might be implying that Ram's dead here as well. So he'll get some information from Beatrice, probably kill himself and see where he respawns. Maybe it'll be back after the trial again. Maybe he'll have a new point. It'll probably be back before the trial, though. He's going to reset before this is all over, though. I hope, anyway. But yeah, that was a solid episode. I'm really sad I didn't watch this when it first came out. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like, as always, if you enjoyed the episode. Sorry it's late. Leave a comment on what you thought of the episode, as well as your theories as this goes on. Obviously, if you already know what's going to happen from the original source material, no spoilers or anything. But if you're watching along like me and it's an anime only, by all means, leave your theories down below as well. And don't forget to subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Summer 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.